Hi guys, welcome back to Love Enthroned. It's me, Unini Mosimabale, here with another episode for you. As promised, I told you consistency. Hey. Anyway, this week I'll just be sharing something very short and straight to the point, and it's also a follow-up to last week's video. So if you've not watched last week's video, please go back and watch it. Yes, well, right after the break. Yeah, so last week I shared about how even when we are distracted and not doing our very best, God is working behind the scenes, just giving us the best and making things work out for us. So I'm here to actually strike a balance and also expatiate more on that. And today we'll be looking at Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8 to 9. It said that, "For it is by God's grace that you have been saved through faith. It is not the result of your own efforts, but God's gift, so that no one can boast about it." Okay, so last week I talked about the fact that it's not really by our efforts or anything, because even times when you feel at your weakest, when you feel like things are not really going so fine, well, according to you or from your perspective, you just find out that God is still answering prayers, right? And this is because it's not even about our works. It's by the grace of God, the grace and love of God. I often used to say that it is the love of God that brought about the grace of God, which is true. For God so loved the world that He sent His only Son, Jesus, which is the coming of grace. Alright, so today what I even want to point out is the fact that, yes, I said that it is by the grace of God, but does that mean that the fact that there is the grace of God, we wouldn't work, we wouldn't put our own efforts and everything? No. So we understand that we still have to put our own efforts, we still have to work, we still have to be righteous in our dealings and everything we do. This is because our works, in quotes now, that's our own efforts, should be a response to the love of God. So yes, God loves us freely, and regardless of what we do, He would always love us. Okay, let's just look at a father and a child. Your dad loves you, your dad will do anything for you, right? But as a child, you still have to clean the house, do house chores, just do things to please your dad. Not because your actions is going to change how your dad feels about you. He will always love you, yeah? So your actions, your being obedient to your dad, your being righteous, is a response to His love. So yeah, God, you loved me even when I was a sinner. You loved me even at my weakest. You loved me and you made this happen even when I was not praying about it. So my response to this is to give you my best, give you my all, love you right back. And by loving God, we're loving those people that we see around us, our neighbors. In response to this, we are serving God, we're giving to people, those that are around you that are less privileged or are struggling one or two things. You be there for them. This is how you respond to the love that God has given you. Yeah, so someone loves you abundantly, you respond to that love by extending the love to someone who feels unloved. Okay guys, so that will be all for today. I'll see you next week with more content. As you go through your week, remember that loving God is enthroning God. So yeah, love enthroned is God enthroned.